Hello everyone. So I'm in my garden. I just got through soaking all of my fruit trees, and I have been questioning this butternut squash that I'm growing in this wood barrel, and I think the nursery labeled it wrong. I think it's a straight neck squash. I don't think it's a butternut, which is okay. And it's also a bush variety. Let me show you. Number one, the biggest clue is that they're coming out yellow. Okay. Most butternut squash comes out green with a stripe, and then it goes like yellow to brown. These are coming out straight yellow. It doesn't have that curve pattern the way a regular butternut squash would have. So that's okay. That's okay. So I'm coming over to where these two large flowers were. So I pulled out these, I think they were lilies, pulled them out of here and pulled them out of here. Added some more soil, and I just planted 2 butternut squash in the tire and 2 in here. The squash, let me show you. I think I have the package right here. Butternut squash. Okay. I forgot the variety. Anyway, this is how they're supposed to look. Oopsie. And in my area, as you can see, you can plant them March through July. We're in June. Perfect time to plant them. I went ahead and planted some because I really want some butternut squash. I wanted some buttercup last year. I got a couple. They did okay. I'm not planting a lot, but I went ahead and planted them. So looks like I'm going to have some straight neck, and I'm going to have some butternut. So let me turn the camera around. As you can see, I got a little thing, put it on my hose, and I just, while I was fertilizing the garden, I went ahead and watered this whole area. Just let the water just drip for about 30-40 minutes because everything was looking kind of dry. Okay, the trees, everything, the water flowed from over here and flowed all around here, got underneath those trees, the kumquats, flowed all over here. Okay, so I didn't use super juice today because it was over 100. I didn't feel like going to the barrels, filling the water can with super juice and then water and going back and forth. I just use my regular fertilizer that I use. I use 3. Sometimes I use 511. Sometimes I use the super juice, and then there's another one that I use. Only those 3. Believe it or not, I do use 511, but I don't use it a lot. I switch between the super juice and this other stuff that I use called, it's over here on the table. Let me show you. Star Green. It's called Star Green Plant Food. Okay. And I put it in my Chapman 20-gallon container, put a scoopful, fill up with water, hook this up to the hose, and spray. That was a lot easier for me to do today while I went ahead and soaked the trees and then watered the other plants today. It was just easier than me having to go back and forth. Just put it in there and just spray and go. I think I had to fill it like twice, and then I just sprayed and went. So just a little garden update. Let me show you. I'm seeing lots of tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. These are Romas. Those are beefsteak. They're just popping out everywhere. This is a different beefsteak right here. I mean, I'm really shocked how the tomatoes are just popping out everywhere. And I'm very happy about that. I'm watering them regularly. There's some aromas right there. Yeah, they're popping out everywhere. Of course, again, my peppers coming out everywhere. Looking good. Looking really good. Very happy about that. Yeah, looking good. My melons, I'm not seeing too many honeydews, not too many watermelons, and I don't know why. But, you know, life will go on. If I have to buy watermelons to eat this year, I will. But I was really hoping to have a little bit more melons this year. But that's okay. Some years are hit and miss. It is what it is. Corn is still doing good. I see a couple that on the other side where I've watered that, I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to step in the mud. But look at that one. That's looking pretty good right there. So I may be pulling those. The gladiolus are doing good. Let me show you with the eggplant. Eggplant flowers are coming out. Got a lot of flowers coming out. I don't know if that has been pollinated, but the eggplant flowers are coming out. I do have more cucumbers growing on the other side. Again, there's mud over there on the other side, so I can't show you, but as you can see, the cucumbers are trellising up every day. I'm weaving the cucumber plants into the trellis, and look, they just tie on their own. They just go ahead and tie on. Let me bring you to these cucumber plants over here. Again, they're trellising up. These that I just planted the other day, they're doing okay. This watermelon plant, which is the orange one's doing okay. The loofahs. Look at this. I'm going to pull this one up to do that. And hopefully it will just go on up. The loofahs are coming along, and the loofahs are loving this heat. Look at my kumquats. They're starting to turn orange. They're almost ready. My wheat is almost ready. Of course, you harvest them when they turn brown, but they're doing good. It is time for me to pull some potatoes. I wasn't going to do it today. Again, it was 100 degrees. I think I'm going to save these for when my niece and nephew come to town next week on the 30th. They're coming into town, and I'm going to show them how to harvest potatoes. So I'm kind of waiting for them to come to town. There's some okra in here. Watermelon. I accidentally smashed a baby melon on accident, pulling the hose. Nothing you could do about it. Hopefully some more come. And again, Asian melon. Look at that. Look at this one right here. Look at that mama jamma. Look at her. Awesome. And then we got a couple of babies. This one right here is holding on. That one right there looks like it's doing okay. So yeah, the garden's doing pretty good. I went ahead and planted more squash because I did want to get more squash and at least some butternut. And I soaked those trees today while I was listening to the end of the New Orleans Gardener live. She comes on at 5. So she comes on at 5 on Sundays. She comes on at 5 on Tuesday. So make sure you catch the New Orleans Gardener. Somebody else that does lives on Sundays about 2 hours before the New Orleans Gardener Pacific time is Just Dorsha. She's fantastic. Just Dorsha. So she comes in and does lives on Sunday, usually around 3 o'clock. So look for her. Just Dorsha. She's usually cooking a meal, or and I think also during the week she hosts. She does like an interview with someone. Another person, 2 more people. Best Yet I think it's Best Yet Journey, Lydia. She does her live. She always interviews really good people, and she does a game. She's like a game show host, so she's fabulous. And Urban Girl Gardening, Kiki. She does a lot of good lives too. She does Wellness Wednesdays, which I think is fantastic. She does Wellness Wednesdays. Oh, and my boy Hands in the Dirt, along with the OC Dish. I'm saying it right? OC Dish Chick? OC Gardening Dish Chick? Something like that. So they do lives. You guys got to catch these people during the week. They're awesome. So I just wanted to give a shout out to some YouTubers who are doing big things. I wish I can do more lives. Eventually I will. Eventually I will get back to my caregiving series, because I think that's really important. A lot of people don't seem to be that interested in it. But once you become a caregiver for a parent or for a disabled child, but specifically for an elderly parent, it becomes very important. And I think that we need to build that community. So hopefully, maybe in a few weeks, I will get back to the caregiving series and try to find some time to do that. But I'm done in the garden. I've watered. For some reason, I'm just itching here like something bit me. I'm done in the garden. Everything is fertilized and ready to go. I think we're going to hit the 90s tomorrow. I think yesterday and today were the last 2 days of the 100-degree weather. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to show you is my new my new patio furniture. I've been having issues with Wayfair. Don't get me started. I'm going to turn the camera around. I have to break down this box here. So, sorry, I got to move this box. This is my patio furniture right here. I changed the batteries in the remotes. Got everything working. The only thing that's missing is in this box right here, which is my table. It's called a tea table. And it actually has a compartment where you can store stuff in it. Here is the planter that I went and painted the other day. He put some different plants on it. And I stopped by Home Depot today and got this cute little table, put the other plant on it. And another thing, I had to order some C-size batteries for this. Really weird. Anyway, I got that going. I sat out here for a while and watched TV. It was awesome. I ordered the set through Wayfair. The set was about $600 something, delivery and assembly. The assembly person came today. I was supposed to get it done on Friday. The person just canceled at the last minute. Like literally supposed to be here at 9, and like 9:10 they were like, okay, it's canceled. And I'm like, what? Paid a lot of money for assembly. So I called them, complained. They got him out here today. Nice guy, came out. He really took inventory of everything. He says the table is missing a part. The manufacturer mislabeled some of the parts. So he was able to get as you can see, the sofa and the chair together, but the table is missing a part. So I had to So I had to contact Wayfair again. I told them, I said, I'm not very happy. They are sending me a new table. However, the table, they're sending out the new table, and in person will not be coming out to assemble it until July 6th. So I'm not happy about that at all, because I wanted this to be completed. I wanted it to be done. So it is what it is. You got to let it go. But it's making me think real hard on if I will ever order anything else from this company again, or just order it and have my own assembly guy. But as you can see, parts were missing, and that's not good. It's a very nice set. It's comfortable. I think the cushions could be a little bit thicker. And remember, I still have cushions left that I replaced. So if push comes to shove, I can go ahead and get more cushions and replace them. But it's a nice set. It's comfortable. We can sit out here, watch TV. This is what I wanted for this area. So just to let you see what it looks like, this is what it looks like. I still have my 2 chairs here, which I'll be eventually moving. I might move them to this area over here. Not sure. But yeah, I'm happy with the set. Ignore the blue on the feet. The blue on the feet is just, you know, that little thin wrapping to protect it. I could take it off. I'm not really worried about it. But that's it for today. This is Sunday. I gotta now go to the house and get ready for work for tomorrow. But as I always say, please find peace within yourself. Please, 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 please be peaceable with others. I love you all. Have a fabulous Sunday.